Alright, today's video, ditched the side exhaust in my Econoline. The exhaust tip on it, like little dual exhaust tip on it, was rusting out, so it was creating turbulence, and anything over half throttle was whistling really badly, and you could hear it in the van like really loudly because it was like right under the sliding door, so it sounded like crap. So I went ahead and got a Walker replacement, OEM style replacement. It was like $37, 25% off Pep Boys website, since they always have those promo codes. So yeah, 37 bucks. Perfect fit. It's kind of a pea shooter. I don't need a 5-inch exhaust on this thing. I just wanted a nice replacement. The original rusted out, but hey, it's a 1992 van. Then I went with the side exhaust. Then it started whistling, so this has a lifetime warranty. So hopefully this is the last exhaust I ever buy for this thing. Cherry bomb muffler. I sprayed the undercarriage of this van with a rubberized coating. So there you go. Yeah, so it fits perfectly. There you go. And that's a cherry bomb. Red paint came off a long time ago. But there you go. Exact fit if you want a stock fitment exhaust. I haven't shared this with you guys yet, but I had to go to 245 tires. I had 285s on this thing. I believe my van has like 292 gears. So it was never geared for towing. It was geared for fuel economy. Stock, I was getting like 18 miles per gallon. Then with 285 tires, I was getting like 7 to 10. So I went to 245. Stock was 235s. So a little bigger than stock, but yeah, nothing close to 285s. It looks like my van skipped leg day with these tires, but it still looks good. So that's the major change to this thing. I was gonna get 456 gears, but that's $1,000, you know, with the work. I can't do gears, so it's coming soon. The few of you that I talk to on a personal level, I'm going with the PowerTrax rear locker. PowerTrax Lock-Right. Supposedly you shouldn't put it in anything that's like, you know, a street-driven vehicle, but you know, I rarely drive this thing. Yeah, I ran some errands at Walmart. Parking OCD. Right there, parking OCD. Am I pointing at him? I can't tell, it's sunny. But yeah, I run errands with it sometimes, take it to work sometimes, but for the most part, I daily drive my Saturn. And you know, when I drive this thing, it's funny because I'm like, damn, this thing sounds really good. It sounds awesome. And it's just a van. Doesn't sound as good as my Z06, but you know, it's not a true dual system. Like cylinder banks don't have their separate exhaust system. It's like both cylinders are going, or both cylinder banks, both exhaust banks are going into like one single exhaust. So it's not as loud, or it doesn't sound as good as my Corvette, but it still sounds badass. It has a rumble to it. Yeah, what your typical, like, let's not go super high end, but like a Camaro these days with a V6, what are they, like 310 horsepower with a V6? 4-cylinder turbos are about 300 horsepower now standard. I'm pretty sure. Trivia question: what's the most horsepower in a 4-cylinder? Did I say 3-cylinder earlier? What's the most horsepower in a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder? You know, I know Skylines like were the first V6s with like 400. What did they have? 450 horse when they came out. So that's turbocharged. But yeah, 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder, normally aspirated and turbo. Who has the most horsepower? That being said, as powerful as 4 cylinders and 6 cylinders are these days, you'll never replicate the sound of a V8. Of a V8 in a 40 Econoline. This thing sounds like a damn muscle car. It's fantastic. There's my skull right there. Alright, there's your trivia question for the day. I'm not Google searching it. But yeah, what? STIs have like 300 horsepower, Evos have 300 horsepower with the turbo. Stock V6 Camaros and Mustangs and Challengers have like 300 now. I think the Cadillac freaking ATS, is that a V6? Doesn't that have 450 horse with turbos? Skyline's bumped up in horsepower like every 2-3 years when they came out, but I know the first Skyline had like 450 horsepower or so with V6 turbos. But yeah, they don't sound like a 40 Econoline with a cherry bomb. Alright everyone, kick ass, be safe, and take it easy.